What is up, guys, and welcome back to CrimsonCX. I'm so happy to be doing today's video. This is Chris Sawyer's Locomotion, and this is one of my favourite games. It's very similar to sort of OpenTTD, made by the same people as like Roller Coaster Tycoon. And today we're starting off with a series of Locomotion. Now, as you're well aware, I've got a quite long-running series of OpenTTD, which is also going on. I'll probably be doing both for at least a couple of weeks, but then probably eventually shift to solely this for a little bit. But yeah, we're wasting time, let's just do this. Now, you will have seen I've done this scenario before off camera a couple months or even like a year back. But I want to do it for this video because I think it's a good place to start. It's sort of in the middle, it's Great Britain, it's quite cool. Maybe for a second series we could do the 100-year challenge. But I think Great Britain and Ireland 1930 is the way to go. So we're going to start and we're going to load in. So this is Great Britain. Let's just go for a really basic name. Oh, it's new name for owner. CrimsonCX. Sure, that's a really strange way of doing it, but okay. I'm going to do that. We'll call that now. But what we have to do is basically zoom on in and find some industry to connect up with. And I've already noticed something here which could work pretty well. So this is the UK, obviously, so I know some of these places quite well, or at least the ones which I don't know as well. I know the names, they ring a bell, not like these randomly generated ones in OpenTTD. But let's just get started. We got 26,500, and well, yes, let's just get straight to it. So I reckon a railroad will be the shout, and it's going to be about here. Now, we want to probably, first of all, Cambridge Chemical Works production down. So it's got sort of similar pop-ups to like OpenTTD. So there is quite a lot of similarities, but I love this game. I mean, I love OpenTTD, but I also really love this game. So Leicester is there, and we want to go to here, which is, so obviously it's to do with coal. So let's just build it. And obviously it's slightly different to how you do it in our other game, OpenTTD, but there are similarities. So let's just build, and Grantham Farm is in the way. I really should have thought about that. Let's pivot to the side. We're gonna have any more problems? I think we have to go up a little bit for a second there. We're now at very dangerous risk of going straight through Leicester, which isn't what we want to do. So yeah, that works. I don't like, yeah, we don't want it to go up again. Is there a, oh, there isn't anywhere. I'm trying to make sure I don't whack into a house, basically. Okay, this might be the shout, and then go down, and then straight this time. And then that is not what we wanted. That's a bit better, perfect. Let's just go straight into there. So we want our station to be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6, we'll go 7 actually. Don't make the joke in the comments, by the way. Let's just do another 7 here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Now this is a bit different now. You're going to notice that you don't just make a depot, you just buy the train and then go from there. So I'm thinking Sterling 8 foot is probably the way to go. Okay, so running cost 84 for the Sterling single. I think it's a Sterling single anyway. 84 per month for that, whereas the Ginty is less. I'm sort of leaning towards the Ginty, also we're pink because of course we are. And then do we just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's the way to do it. Let's get rid of the, let's put it about here. So obviously, if I'm correct, this needs coal. Now that produces coal, whereas this requires the coal. So we've got it going the wrong way, but we can obviously turn it around. That is correct, isn't it? So yeah, that requires, okay, so that adds up. So we can get our train going for the first time. Let's see it go. Okay, it's starting to get going. 990. That is pretty good. Okay, so we've got about 12 grand now, so I'm thinking maybe to end off this first episode, workers celebrating. Do we go for something a bit different? Should we go the brewery? We go grain. That's stuck up to me, around Birmingham and Oxford. Now, you'll also notice in a couple minutes, or maybe even beginning of next episode, we do have competitors, which might cause us some problems later on. But we don't have to worry about them just yet, so hopefully not until the next episode. Let's just build this out, and we need to keep this as affordable as possible, basically, because we don't have all the money in the world. Far from it, in fact. I was going to go all the way down, but I've got a feeling that if I did, it was going to struggle to get up the hill, and I didn't really want to deal with that right now. So this isn't really the place I want to be. Now, I'm aware that we could easily have a train station, which I've got in the way of on this side, but it's too late now. Need to stop thinking about the future. Need to lock in for now. Alright, we've got 8 grand still, and it's made a quite convenient little crossing for me. Oh, that slots in pretty well, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I was making sure I was actually counting correctly. 5, 6. Okay, so just 6. I mean, it's fine. It shouldn't really change anything. But let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to change much. We might need a little bit of a loan, though, for the next one. Should we just go... We can just afford the Ginty again. We are going to have to take out a bit of a loan, though. I don't want to take out too much. Alright, so we need hoppers this time. Let's get that train there. Looking good. And then let's plan out what we're going to do. So this produces, which means it's going to be Oxford, wait for full load, and then it'll go along here in this pretty poorly made system to Birmingham, and then it will unload. So that looks pretty good. Hopefully this can start to make us some stuff. How is our first train doing? Not too far away in Leicester. Let's get the stats. Okay, so monthly profit 887 and the running cost is 109, so that's pretty much 700 quid. Pretty good. Yeah, that looks overall solid. Hopefully these two can basically become a bit of a backbone and basically help me to actually get through to another episode. Because I think the next thing I want to do is maybe start some sort of little bus network, maybe sort of Birmingham, Coventry, or if we zoom out a bit further from this sort of area in the centre, which we started off with, maybe to Milton Keynes, and then London, which is obviously the big place, which the Americans have probably heard of, instead of these weird little towns which some of us live in. Should we start making preparation for... I mean, a tram could be good. What is the sort of... How much are we getting for a sort of tram cost? So tram on there is like 88. What is the average road costing? 60, whereas this one is a bit more. The sound of our lovely train. Maybe it's worth just biting the bullet and going for a tram. We might not finish it this episode, but maybe sort of if we get something going along here. Yes, that looks perfect. Maybe just go along a little bit more though. I can see it now. It's looking excellent already. Okay, we need to go one more. So this is where it's probably going to link, and then it will go. We'll have this. I almost said a steep curve. My brain is really not working today. so it can curve in and then go through Coventry. I'm going to leave it there though, because as you can see, not got much money, and while I'm feeling like ending the episode 1 off there, thank you very much for watching this first episode of Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. As I say, I love this game and I hope you enjoyed this series, however long it is. We will see. Let me know what you want me to do in this series, and yes, I've been CrimsonCX, and I will see you next time for another video. Goodbye.